So let's get real about architecture, right? We set out to build these structures and we talked about consolidating for the last 5 years. Really, that's what we've been trying to do. We tried to get to that single source of truth. The fact of the matter is, many of the leading industry analysts like Gartner even acknowledge the fact that a lot of these data warehouses had huge performance issues. And we began to manage the structure more than we were able to deliver on new innovations. And again, that puts us in a bind with meeting that demand. So it's really time to get real. The last few years, I've spent a lot of time talking to customers about workload management and performance management. And you get to the point where it hits you that if we're really talking about managing these structures, we're doing something wrong, because let's think about, why did we build them? We built them to accelerate analytics, to get better insight for our businesses. We didn't build them to spend all of our time managing them. So we need to get real. And the smart consolidation strategy, which leverages the logical data warehouse, let me tell you what a logical data warehouse is. Logical data warehouse is just recognizing you have all these workloads going on in your warehouse and making sure that the workload that you're running, whether it's deep analytics, whether it's operational business intelligence, whether it's managing the life cycle of your data that you're still querying, that you need to keep online for compliance reasons, for example, but you don't necessarily want to have it in the warehouse. You want to put it to a less expensive medium and still make it available. You might have big data going on, obviously, or you want to have big data. All of these different types of workloads need to be addressed and optimized with the right system. And that's what's happening. When we became unresponsive because we were so busy managing our data warehouses, the businesses started to go out there and find their own solutions, and data marts started to pop up again. And we kind of sat back and said, why is this happening? We spent years trying to consolidate our systems, and now we have these systems popping up. It really points to one key thing, is we have to get real about agility and responsiveness to the business. We built these systems, we started this journey 10, 15 years ago to help the business gain some insight. And we can't forget that's why we continued this journey. Now there's more insight to be gained, there's more data to be had than ever before, and we have to change the way we're thinking. We have to get real. Traditional warehousing structures have to evolve to meet the needs of the demands today. That's the logical data warehouse that we're talking about with smart consolidation. Smart consolidation means that you're still consolidating your data as much as possible to reduce redundancy, but you're optimizing the workload by making sure you're using the right technology, the right solution to maximize the performance and the delivery of analytics within your enterprise. So let's review what the architecture goals would be in a logical data warehouse. First of all, you want to consolidate your data as much as possible. You want to optimize your workload with the right solution. I'll give you an example of that. If you're looking at big data in an exploratory project, you probably want to use IBM Big Insights to accomplish that, rather than trying to pull all that data into your warehouse, because you'll overwhelm your warehouse with the amount of data that is going to be coming in for projects such as a big data project. Another example is if you're looking at optimizing your analytics and you really have a very short window to deliver on that, Netezza is a great solution for that. Or operational BI, IBM Smart Analytics System with DB2 as the core engine will accomplish that goal tremendously. There's even data such as time series data. That's another one that's a hot one today. Smart energy. Can you imagine all the data that comes out of those meters, and the ability for a customer to manage their energy consumption? Well, there's just amazing amounts of data that can come at you for that. And that requires another special system which can meet the needs of time series, and Informix can also accomplish those needs. So why do we care about, as IT professionals, why do we care about this evolution of technology? Well, one thing is of course we were the ones that created this demand in the first place. We said, here we have this data warehouse, it's great to leverage data, please use it. And we got what we wanted. And now we have to keep up with that demand. So we need to look at how we do that. Agility, responsiveness. We have to be able to move from being able to manage our business, which we're doing a lot of automating and optimization, to being a competitive leader. That means having more predictable capabilities with deeper analytics. That means pushing more business intelligence out to the touch points within your organization that leverages the information in front of the customer. where you can take action and have a real impact with the information, whether it is managing traffic, whether it is understanding who the customer is and their value when they pick up the phone and call you. Understand that that customer may be a high value customer as opposed to somebody who walks into your store once every 2 years. This is information that changes the way you do business on a daily basis. And as IT professionals in data warehousing, it's our job to evolve so that we can meet not just the demands of being a successful business and managing how did our business do, how did sales look, how did we look last month, but how can we do better? How do we get ahead of the competition? What are they saying about us? How do we manage our brand? How do we use social media to connect with our customers? How do we not just manage multi-channels with our customers, but multi-devices, right? We don't just have the store and the web and mailings anymore. We've got mobile, we've got Facebook, we've got multiple touch points with the customers, and all this data is important for us to understand how to get ahead of the competition and get their attention before our competitors do. So it's not just IBM that's talking about evolving the data warehouse. A lot of the industry experts within industry are talking about this as well, whether it's key industry analysts like Gartner and Forrester are all talking about how we are reaching this point of evolution and that the monolithic traditional warehouse structures really need to evolve to meet the demands of the business. So if you want to learn more about some smart consolidation and evolving your warehouse technology to be more agile and responsive, a couple of things you can do. We've got a great amount of information on netiza.com. Between our blogs, we've just released a new white paper on smart consolidation that would be a tremendous help to you, as well as you can contact your information management salesperson from IBM who can get you in touch with the right people that can start you down that journey that will take you from not being as agile, but being more agile and responsive to the business, as well as building new capabilities within your warehouse. Whether it's big data, whether it's deeper analytics and more predictability, we can help you on that journey. I'm Nancy Kopp Hensley. I work for IBM Netiza in Data Warehouse Product and Strategy for Analytics and Data Warehouse Product Solutions. You can follow me on Twitter, Nancy Kopp DW, or you can find my blogs at Smarter Questions and Thinking Netiza.